So how's the province reacting to the closure of schools in Peel, but not in Toronto? Not to mention a letter that was first obtained by Global News calling on the Ford government to impose stricter measures right across the province. We're going to get to that letter in just a moment. But first, to the Education Minister, Travis Dhanraj joins us from Moore Street Junior Public School, which will open tomorrow. Travis, let's begin with the Minister of Education. What's he saying?
Well, listen, we have been waiting to hear from the Minister of Education. We were thinking that there might be a news conference to, get rid of a lot of this confusion. And we just got a simple statement from the Ministry of Education, from a spokesperson, in fact, not even from Stephen Lecce himself, basically saying and reiterating a talking point that we have heard the minister repeat over and over again at news conferences, that the government maintains schools are safe, that the safety protocols in place are effective, and that, there is community spread, and that is certainly a concern, but he is doubling down, saying that schools are safe. We know that about 25% of schools in this province right now, according to data from the government website as of Thursday at 10:30 in the morning, it says that over 25%, almost 26% of schools in this province have at least one case, and that number continues to rise. So, I just want to go back to the point that you and Karen were making. It is now 6:06 on Easter Monday, and parents are scrambling right now because they don't know whether or not their school is going to be open or closed, and this keeps changing by the moment, and we have yet to see the minister come out on camera and talk about this. And the behind the scenes of this, Alan, is that, right now, essentially what the government is doing is they're putting these decisions on local public health units, on medical officers of health, and we will see what they say on Tuesday about how this has gone.
Right. So schools are safe, yet schools in Peel are closing. Let's leave that aside. And let's talk about this letter that first obtained by Global News from 3 medical officers of health, Peel, Toronto, and Ottawa, calling for stricter measures, for a full stay-at-home order, for travel restrictions, and so on and so forth. What's the government saying to that?
There's been no response from the government on that letter so far. Really what the medical officers of health in these specific regions, you mentioned them, Toronto, Peel, and Ottawa, are reiterating what medical experts have been saying for weeks now, that there need to be more sustained, stronger public health measures if we want to get the numbers down. They pointed to a number of metrics. They pointed to ICU rates. They pointed to the spread of variants. They pointed to other jurisdictions that have taken stronger measures in Europe, Australia as well. They did a really strong lockdown, and they say that is really what is needed. So no response from the government on that. If the Premier has a news conference tomorrow, we're likely to see him react to that news and that letter, Alan.
No kidding. Travis Dhanraj. Thanks, Travis.